We all fear death and want to make the most of our life while we can. But here, things are different. Welcome to the Mausoleum of the Nguyen Dynasty. In the past, emperors believed that life was temporary and the afterlife was eternal. So while they were still alive, they began building mausoleums and preparing for the next world. The construction took a lot of time, money, and the labor of thousands of people. The mausoleum is not only the resting place for the emperor and the royal family, but can also be considered a second palace where the emperor can come and enjoy his last day. So when visiting the mausoleum, we can understand more about the personality and philosophy of the emperor, as well as the historical and cultural context of their time. For example, Tu Đức, the fourth emperor of the Nguyen Dynasty, is known for his literary talent. Upon the completion of the mausoleum, Tu Đức would often visit and engage in activities such as fishing and composing poems. So when visiting the Tu Đức Mausoleum, we can see that it is characterized by poetic landscape, tranquil ponds, creating a peaceful and romantic atmosphere that embodies Tu Đức characters and lifestyle. On the other hand, the Mausoleum of Khai Định, the 12th emperor of the Nguyen Dynasty, stand out with its distinct style. Khai Định reigned during a period when Vietnam was under French colonization. Inspired by Western aesthetic and culture, Khai Định incorporated materials from various parts of the world, like France, China, and Japan, into the construction of his mausoleums. This blend of different cultural elements resulted in a sophisticated and lavish mausoleum that we can see today. Despite their unique design, all the mausoleums in the Nguyen Dynasty system share a common belief in the afterlife. The emperors believed that by constructing grand mausoleums, they could demonstrate their power and authority beyond death. They also believed that the soul would reside in these mausoleums, and the grandeur of the structures would provide them with a comfortable and majestic afterlife. Belief in the afterlife is not only expressed through the Nguyen Dynasty mausoleums, but can also be seen throughout Vietnamese history and in today's culture. Although we don't know what the afterlife is like, one thing is certain. These mausoleums are a living example for future generations like us to know more about our ancestors and how they used to live. What you are currently listening to is a piece of royal court music performed during the changing of the guard at Hue Citadel, Vietnam. This particular royal court music is known as Nha Nhac, which means elegant music in Vietnamese. It served as the official court music of the Nguyen Dynasty, the last ruling dynasty in Vietnam. Nha Nhac is characterized by its elegance and complexity. It cooperates various elements such as music, poetry, dance, and theater. It includes several genres, each with a distinct style and purpose. Nha Nhac was performed during significant occasions and ceremonies within the royal court, including religious rituals, imperial banquets, and important anniversaries. Although Nha Nhac had a rich history of developments and thrived during the Nguyen Dynasty, it experienced a decline after Bảo Đại, the last emperor of Vietnam, abdicated the throne. The music was no longer performed and lost its official status. Fortunately, efforts have been made to preserve and support Nha Nhac. In 2003, it was recognized as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity by UNESCO, highlighting its significance as one of the most important forms of traditional Vietnamese music. Today, Nha Nhac is performed during cultural festivals, traditional ceremonies, and special events. Although efforts are being made to safeguard these cultural treasures, there's still much to learn and understand about Nha Nhac. It is crucial to have proper preservations and pass down to the next generations. Otherwise, these invaluable cultural values may fade away over time. This is the changing of the guards at the Hue Imperial Citadel, which served as the capital during the Nguyen Dynasty, the last dynasty in Vietnam. During the Nguyen Dynasty, there were two military forces responsible for guarding and patrolling duties in the Imperial Citadel. At a designated time, the troops carry out a ceremonial changing of the guard, taking turns to fulfill their duties. Each team participating in the ceremony consists of a captain, martial art officials, and soldiers. A small orchestra performing royal court music is also added to enhance the formal ambience of the ceremony. In the past, guarding the citadel was an important and strictly regulated task. Those who arrive late can be punished with up to 60 lashes. Impersonating a palace guard was even more serious, with offenders facing up to 100 lashes, and officers subject to even harsher penalties. Today, visitors can enjoy watching the daily changing of the guard happen at the Hue Citadel, but the time may subject to changes. So, remember to check the time and don't forget to enjoy the show.
Phi đội phong ban. Nhạc sinh phong ban. Đôi gác nhạc bác. Thương giáo hoán đôi ta hữu sang hối vi nhạc tác. Ký đôi hối vi. Nhạc sinh hối.